Hey there, Thrivers. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that many have asked. I will only touch base on some tips and it focuses on inattentive ADHD in boys. You see, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder affects individuals in various ways. And sometimes it's not just about the hyperactivity, it's about the inattention. And it's particularly challenging for young boys. But fear not, because today I've got 12 powerful tips to help these boys focus and nurture their strengths from an early age. Tip 1 is to create a quiet study space. Designate a specific area in your home as a quiet study space for your child. This could be a corner of their bedroom or a quiet area in the living room. Make sure this space is free from distractions like loud noises, TV, or toys. Tip number 2 is break tasks into small steps. Break down tasks into small, manageable steps. For example, if your child has homework assignment, break it down into a smaller task like reading one page at a time, answering few questions, or writing a paragraph. Tip number 3 is to use visual organizers. Visual organizers can be a game changer for kids with inattentive ADHD. Use tools like color-coded calendars, visual schedules, or checklists to help your child organize their tasks and track their progress. Tip number 4 is to provide clear instructions. When giving instructions or assignments, be clear and specific. Break down instructions into simple, easy to understand language and avoid giving too many instructions at once. Check in with your child to ensure they understand what's expected of them. Tip number 5 is to encourage self-monitoring. Teach your child to monitor their own attention and focus. Encourage them to check in with themselves regularly and notice when they're getting distracted. Help them develop strategies to refocus, like taking a deep breath or moving to a quieter space. Tip number 6 is to break tasks into time blocks. Break tasks into smaller time blocks to help your child stay focused. Set a timer for each block of work and encourage your child to work on one task at a time. Remind them to take short breaks between blocks to rest and recharge. Tip number 7 is to offer positive reinforcement. Offer plenty of positive reinforcement to motivate your child. Praise them for their efforts and accomplishments, no matter how small. You could use a reward system, such as earning stickers, or a limited screen time to celebrate their progress. Tip number 8 is to provide regular breaks. Make sure your child takes regular breaks during study sessions. Short breaks can help prevent burnout and improve overall productivity. Encourage them to use their breaks to stretch, move around, or engage in a calming activity. Tip number 9 is to teach organization skills. Teach your child organization skills to help them stay on top of their tasks. Show them how to use planners, calendars, or digital apps to keep track of assignments, deadlines, and appointments. Help them develop a routine for checking their schedule regularly. Tip number 10 is to establish predictable routines. Establish predictable routines at home and school to provide structure and stability for your child. Consistent routines can help reduce anxiety and improve focus. Create a daily schedule that includes time for homework, meals, chores, and relaxation. Tip number 11 is to encourage active listening. Encourage your child to practice active listening skills. Teach them to focus on what's being said by making eye contact, nodding their head, and asking questions if they're unsure or confused. Model active listening yourself during conversations with your child. And the final tip is to seek professional support. If your child continues to struggle with inattentive ADHD, don't hesitate to seek professional support. A qualified therapist, educational specialist, or pediatrician could provide additional strategies and support tailored to your child's needs. They may recommend therapies, accommodations at school, or medication options to help manage symptoms. So there you have it, a detailed breakdown of 12 tips to help boys with inattentive ADHD focus and thrive. I do have a book for ADHD in boys which might offer some help, but it does focus mostly on the hyperactive side of ADHD. But the sister book, ADHD and Girls, does give more guidance towards the inattentive type of ADHD. If your son is experiencing only the inattentive side of ADHD, I do highly recommend the book, which will give plenty of parenting strategies. I will link both books below. Remember, patience and consistency are key when implementing these strategies. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep thriving.